Now let me highlight all this and delete it by pressing delete on the keyboard. Okay, let's continue. Okay, just click line, come right here, and we're coming out there by 15. I think that's also 15. Okay, that's 15 right there. 15. You see 180 degree appearing and horizontal course, then you close it right there. So that's our sketch. That's our sketch. If you make many mistakes, no problem. You can still call back at any time and correct any mistake that you must have made. Now that we are done with this sketch, I will click on finish sketch right there. Then I can decide to leave the sketch and come back to it and use it later. You can use your sketch at any time. But what do I want to do right now? I need to create a feature out of this sketch. And the feature I'm creating is extruction. So I want to give it a kind of a thickness. A kind of thickness. I want to extrude it in like that. I want to extrude it inside the screen. And what is the length of extruction? That is given by this plan view. That's 70. So what I'm going to do right here is I'll click on extrude. Clicking on extrude. The first thing it's asking me for is profile. Click profile. It's already selected. You select the profile. And by default, Inventor will look for any existing profile and select it for you and show you how it's going to be extruded. This arrow, golden arrow here is showing that it's extruding in this direction. And it's going to extrude for you by 10 mm by default. So you override all this. My extruction is 70. That's 70 there. I want 70. I type 70 there. You see that it's been changed. Then the direction. I can come right here and select direction 2. That is, go opposite direction. You come right there. If this one is not expanded, you can expand it and be toggling the direction. You can see, so I want this direction inside the screen. Then what else do I want? No. You can see this symmetric direction. I've worked with it in the previous video. I would like you to visit that and see that. You can extrude in both directions. It's going to extrude, since I typed 70, it's going to do 35 inside, then 35 outside. That is extruction in 2 directions. But I want only one direction inside the screen. Then I will say OK. So that block is done. You can see that it resembles what we have right there. So that is the first thing we have done right there. Then you agree with me that there is a tapped hole. There is a hole on top of this drawing at the center right there. So there is a hole of diameter 10. So I'm going to create a hole. So on this face. So what I'm going to do right now, I will click on Start Sketch. I don't need a plane. I don't need to enable any plane right here, no, because I have a flat surface. It's always good to use the surface of your existing part to create other features. So I'll click right there. It's giving me the top view. I change it to isometric view by clicking on this home button. You can see the way the axis is aligned to my top surface. I want to locate the center of this top surface. So what I'm going to do right now, I want to place a point here. I want to place a point here. I will use this point sketch tool to place a point there. And I will use that point to create a hole that will run through this figure. There are 2 ways to create that. So I will teach you the 2 ways. The first one is click a point, place a point on this face. Unfortunately, Inventor will use a green point. I don't know whether you can see this green point. There is a green point. If you place your mouse on it, that point will turn to white. I hope you see that. Then I want to align this point to make sure it is at the center. So I will click on horizontal constraint, then select the point and align it with, you can see it being aligned there, align it with that. Then click on vertical constraint here. Select the point and align it. Try to align it with the middle point of this side. So you can see that it's been aligned to the horizontally to the middle ear and vertically to the middle ear. Why do we know that this is horizontal? Anything along x-axis is the horizontal. Then anything along y-axis is the vertical. Look at the icon, the 3D icon here. We have the y, then we have the x. So that will guide you to know which one is horizontal and which one is vertical. So when I've done that, I will click Finish Sketch. I will now use this point to create my hole. I will click on O Feature. Click on O. Okay. And automatically Inventor will select any point, any existing point on your drawing, and it's going to give it a diameter, a default diameter of 3, and it's going to extrude it through to run through the whole part, existing part that it found there. That is done automatically, but you need to override it because our hole is 10 millimeter diameter and it's running through. You can see that. You can see the hidden detail here is running through the whole block. So I'll go back. I will change this. You can change it either here or here. So just like when we're extruding, type 10 there. The hole is increased to 10. Is it going to be a countersunk? If you select countersunk, it's going to give you the length of the hole, then the countersunk dimension of 4 and 2. So that is countersunk. Then we have another one right there. That's this is counterbore, and this is a spot face, and this is a countersink hole. So if you understand engineering terms, this machine design, don't forget this course is about machine design. There are some bolts that they look like this. They will rest inside. They will be flanged. So you can create a flange hole to allow for the bolt, for the head of the bolt to rest here. Call it counterbore. Then this one is countersunk because it is like Y shape. Then we have spot face. So it depends on what you are doing. But here I want to create a drilled hole, a straight hole. Then not only that, so let me select straight and a drilled hole. Then it's going to ask you, is it going to be a tapped hole? If you select here, select that point, that one. So it means that your hole is going to have a threading like that. So it's going to have threading. But my hole is a straight hole. So if I come here, I will just say, here you can also select the depth of the hole. So that will give that termination. We handle that. You select termination. Is it true or any other option that you may have right there. So if you come here, you can give distance. So that is the depth of your hole. So you can select distance. So you can type distance. If the hole does not reach down, you can see it's giving me distance 31.296. So the hole will run down by 31.296. So you can select your distance. Or you can come right there and say through hole. That is, let the hole run through. So I want it to run through. So I think I prefer that option because according to my drawing, the hole runs through here. So you click OK. So that will be done. That will be done right there. Alright. Now I want to undo this. I want to undo everything. I want to undo it. I want to undo it. I want to undo it. Okay? I go back to status quo where we finish with extrusion. There's another way to create that hole. I'll click on Start Sketch. Click on this surface again. Change this view to isometric. Then I can decide to create a point to locate the center. So the point is green color. Then use my constraint to align it horizontally along x-axis. I will look for the middle. Okay, that middle is, you can see the yellow circle B, that's the middle of that side. So I align it horizontally, then click my point again. The point is nearly invisible. Okay, this is the point. Then come here, come right there, select vertical constraint, come right there and select this. So the point is aligned. Now, in order not to give us a lot of headache, let me undo. For beginner like you may find it difficult. Let me redo this. Okay. You may find it difficult to locate the middle point. What I do is that I'll click on project. Click on project, then click on project. So what I'll do is I'll go to line. Then I can know the green one is conspicuous there. You can draw this line, make sure it is aligned horizontally at 0 degree. Then press escape. Come here, click another line. They will just be like a dimension line. Click here, come here. It's aligned vertically and it's 90 degree. So let them cross each other. So the intersection will give you the midpoint. I think that is simpler and better. So the method I want to teach you is not using point, then using hold feature. I want to use circle. Click on circle. Automatically Inventor will determine the intersection. A yellow thing will appear there. Click on the middle, the intersection there. Draw your circle. You agree with me that I'm going to draw a circle of radius 10 to create that O. I will type 10 mm diameter. After I've done that, then I'm going to delete all this. I'm going to delete all this. I don't need those construction. I think that is cleaner and better. Okay. Now that I've drawn the circle, I will click Finish Sketch. Then I'm going to click on Extrude. Now don't forget that the one I did first, I put a point. I put a pointed. I click on O. When I click on O, it's not selecting anything for me because there is no point for it to select. So you remember I work with this, so I want you to take note of that. But I'm not using O feature now. I want to use extrude feature, so I will click on extrude. Then the profile. Select profile, click on profile, then select this O. It's already selected for you. Then you can see that it's been extruded up by distance 70. It's assuming the overall height of this drawing. No, the distance there is 70. So it's assuming the overall height for you. And I don't want that. Actually, I want to extrude it. So I don't want to use that. I will click from here to be sure. Excuse me. I will come here. I will click between. I will select between this face. Then come to the V cube here. Rotate it. And this face. Then go back to isometric. So I want you to extrude between that face and that face. So that's between. But if you know the distance, you can type the distance 70 like it did for you automatically. But most of the time, you'll be using between. That is, you want to extrude between a face and a face. Or you select distance and so on, so forth. So that is my extrusion. Then here, are you going to join? If you click join, it's going to create a cylindrical block and join it with your existing block. But I want to cut. So you need to select cut to make a hole. Or you intersect. If you click intersect, it's going to cut away and retain only the hole. It's going to cut away every other part and retain only the hole. So you click cut. Let's select cut and say OK. So you see that the same thing is done. If you click your orbit button and rotate, you see that the hole is running through. It's running to right there. You can see it. Then click on isometric to return to isometric view. So the hole is running through. I'm just zooming using my scroll button on my mouse. So that is how to create a hole feature. Either you use hole or extrude. I believe you understand this. Because in the next video, I will show you how to use revolve. We're going to work with revolve. Then we're going to work with thread. So when we finish with that, I will start another machine and show you more advanced feature like loft, like sweep, like coil, like derive, and so on and so forth. So I want to thank you for listening so far. Hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.